Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing everything. First, we have these vintage little finger puppets, and they're worth $25 for the set. This new 3-pack of figures is worth $20. Next, we have these little plaques or standees, and this vintage one is worth $20. We have this makeup set that's worth a big old $22. I was surprised it was worth that much. And this little ceramic Christmas Snoopy, and he's worth $12. Then we have a Linus figure worth $10. And we have this old vintage white cup that is worth $50. It's ranged up to $120 on eBay. I couldn't believe it. This old soap dispenser is worth $15. And Dr. Snoopy, which we had in our last video as well, is worth $4. Next, we have a Whitman's PVC Snoopy figure, who's worth about $7. Those are pretty collectible. And then we have this resin Lucy. She's called the Flower Child Lucy, and only found one on eBay, and she's $45. Next up, we have this Charlie Brown clip-on figure still in the box, and he's worth about $15. And then we have this little Snoopy vintage eraser. It's worth about $2. Then we have a Happy Meal toy worth about $2. Another Happy Meal toy worth about $2. And this little Whitman's vintage Snoopy in the airplane PVC figure worth about $8. Alright, let's see what all we have on this shelf. First, we have these little Snoopy dolls. We have the world famous astronaut doll. He's worth about $28. They're still in the box. Then we have Snoopy in Alaska, and he's worth about $23. And then we have another little plaque or standee, and he's worth $5. We have a Lucy Avon bottle. She's worth about $15. And a Snoopy little snow globe worth $17. We have this little Love Lights candle worth $6. And another Whitman's PVC figure worth $7. Next, let's see, we have Snoopy as an Indian, and he's worth about $6. He could be in a little bit better shape. Can't get him to stand up. We have a large Woodstock plush who's worth about $7. You see Christmas ornament worth about $12. And then we have these little figures. We have the Knight, Snoopy the Knight, worth $7, and a Charlie Brown figure, and he is worth $12. And then we have Snoopy as a soccer player still in the box. He's worth $20. And then Magician Snoopy, who's worth $25. Then we have this small little plush set, and they're worth about $5 for the set. And then we have Snoopy as a Halloween figure. He's worth $10. I had this little mini notepad that was mine when I was a kid, actually, and it's worth about $8. I don't think too many of those survived. Let's see what else we have. We have Charlie Brown as a vampire, and he's worth $15. We have some Peppermint Patty chapstick worth $5 and a Woodstock Pez worth $3. Have this 1984 Los Angeles patch worth $10 and a box of Band-Aids worth $1. We have Snoopy with a purple hat on, and he's worth $5. This greeting card box is worth about $2, and then this baby Snoopy plush is worth about $12. And then we have these two little mini plushes worth about $3 each. Then I have another box of Band-Aids worth $1. We have these 4 Pez dispensers in a collectible box, and they're worth $25. I have these large figures. We have Sally. She is worth about $30. They came from Toys R Us back in the day. They started out at $7.99. Then we have Linus with his blanket. He's worth about $25. And then we have Lucy, and she's worth about $35. And then we have this really cool vintage snow globe. It's worth about $25. And a Snoopy fan pull still in the box worth about $13. A Snoopy Come Home book worth about $5. And this metal Hallmark ornament worth $15. And a Thoughts on Getting Well book worth about $10. That's pretty cool. And then we have this Jingle Buddies bell, and it's worth $20 still in the box. Then we have this really cool Big Peanuts keychain set, and it's worth $50. Then on top of it, we have a Peanuts Pop Funko 4-pack set that was only available at Target, and it's worth $40 now. Good old Charlie Brown 3-pack figure set's worth $65 now, and this 5-piece set of Snoopy PVC figures is worth $45. I think this is from Whitman's. We have this big plastic egg down at the end with Snoopy, and he's worth $10. Then we have an acrylic Snoopy from the fair worth about $8. Then we have a Lucy figure. She's worth about $7. And a Happy Meal figure worth about $2 of Lucy. Another Snoopy little figure worth about $3. And then 2 Whitman ornaments worth $6 each. And then another set of those vintage finger puppets worth $25. Then I have 2 more Happy Meal toys worth $2 each. And then we have this hot air balloon ornament worth $13. And then I have a Super 7 figure of Lucy as the witch, who's ginormous, and she's worth $300. And then I have this set of 8 collector's plates of the Wizard of Oz. I believe it's the Hamilton collection, and they were valued at $110 at a flea market, and they marked them down to $90, and then they went 75% off their whole booth. So I got all 8 for like $27.50, something like that. And the whole set now on eBay is worth about $20 a plate, which makes that worth about $160. That was a pretty good find to just spend less than $30 on this set. Then I did order these little plastic stands for my little figures, and they were $15. And then just a couple more random things. I have this Furby that needs to go with my Furby set. He's worth $8. And then I have these mini moments from Funko of The Office. There's 6 different scenes, and I think 1 or 2 of them are actually chase figures. But when I looked them up, they didn't have a tremendous value. They're averaged at about $20 each. So I have 6 of these, so that'll give me another $120 I can add to my grand total for this video. Alrighty then, with our previous 133 videos, our total was $378,246. So now we get to add all of the new things we just valued from this video of Snoopy and some miscellaneous items, which totaled $1,642. So when we add that to our previous total, our grand total for our 134th episode is $379,888. Fingers crossed, I can say my toy collection is worth $1 million one day. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, we'll see you then.